Yo, it's your boy Logos, and today we're gonna react to another perfect clip. This time, modern woman who says leadership is toxic. I find that a bit interesting because a lot of qualities that men have that women do find attractive, outside of looks and money, is leadership type qualities. But let's just see what they say.
About toxic exes. Now, this is a young panel, so I'm hoping this topic still works. So, question: what is your definition of a toxic ex?
Someone that feels entitled to making decisions for you. I feel like
yeah.
that's a toxic ex. Someone that feels entitled to your life, to your lifestyle, but that also determines on whether you give them that entitlement, whether you give them that.
But do you not like it when a guy has a bit of like control? Like with me, even though basically I have a lot of control in my career and in my life, but I like to feel, petite and cute. So I like when a man is like, oh, jumps in the sense like, give it to me. I'd like to have like a bit of controlling, like, oh, where are you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I want to know you care about me, because also like the whole controlling thing shows you that he cares as well. I think that's important in any relationship.
Okay. This is confusing. You're nodding as she says this. So you agree, but she's saying the opposite of what you said.
Because you know why? No.
She's taking in account. She's taking in account.
I agree because of the context that she means it in. She doesn't mean like toxic, like in an angry way, in a controlling way, as in, I would want you to show me that you care. I get that. I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
But I think she means
I can't lie. No. I can't lie. To show me that you want me. Chase me.
Okay. So
show me that you want me.
I don't like.
You don't want him to
guys.
feel entitled to making decisions.
Yes.
But you want him to chase you. Okay. I'm just writing this down.
Yes.
So she want all the benefits, but then if he starts to act like they're together or they have a relationship, then he's controlling.
That's what I want
you.
I do think that there's a huge difference between controlling and a bit of dominance. And I think that as a woman, I think being in a relationship, you like a man that has a little bit of dominance. I think controlling and like constantly checking where you are, I feel like it's a bit too much, in my opinion anyway. I feel like
The issue with these women, and I've seen a lot of different videos, they use words and they attach different things to it that doesn't mean the same. Like submission, they get so, I don't know, they blow it out of proportion with submission and make it akin to slavery. And like this, they trying to use two different words like controlling and dominant, but at the same time they're contradicting themselves because they really don't understand the true definition of both.
there should be a level of trust in a relationship.
Word.
If you're chasing, constantly asking where
but no,
someone
when I said where are you, it's more of like, oh, are you safe? Are you at home yet?
Okay, yeah,
So
that's different.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference between controlling and dominance?
I think a dominant man is someone that can like make decisions. Like say, for example, like we're going on a date. Okay, I'm picking you up at 8. I'm taking you somewhere. Like that's kind of like dominance, or like, did you get home safe, or checking up on you and making sure you're good. But like instead of being like, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Show me who you're with.
Okay, that's a bit mad,
you can't wear that outfit. Like that is very toxic.
So you want him to be able to make the decisions, but
Him saying he doesn't like you wearing a particular outfit isn't toxic or controlling at all.
not the decision of what to wear.
Okay, so
Do you know what? That is
Not all
attractive though.
decisions.
When a man goes, when a man goes, oh babe, I want you to wear that sexy outfit. You look good in that.
okay,
That's
yeah,
cute. That's cute.
That means he trusts you, though. Don't you think there's a
Yeah.
level of trust? 'Cause
100%.
many men,
Yeah.
What you're saying
100%.
is manipulation, not you. I don't think you guys are really answering the question by what she said. What is a toxic relationship?
Yeah.
You guys are just saying the guy's being
Manipulative
controlling
traits.
and manipulative. I feel like those are two different things. Personally, that's
100%.
what
Yeah, I
think,
agree with that.
Okay. What do you think of toxic?
I feel like a toxic relationship is when two people are going at each other, but in a way where you know that what one person's saying is not good and what another person's saying is not good, but it's like in your head it's good to them, but in their head it's not good. So it's like you guys are fighting and battling. Like, okay, what's right? What's? It's like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you're clashing with each other. Like you might love each other to pieces, but if it doesn't work.
They're overcomplicating it. I hate the word toxic, but if you want to oversimplify it, I would just say it's when two people in a relationship and they know due to behavior or previous actions or the fact they can't let history go that they're not good for each other, but they'll still be together and that'll cause drama or verbal abuse or physical abuse or anything like that. And they're better off being separate, but they'll force each other to be together because they know nothing else.
Work and you have that clash all the time.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be consistently
that's what
toxic.
makes it toxic.
So
though.
extreme
Do you know what I mean?
fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing that it's not good, but you're still doing it and you're still together.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's like
so-
nothing's
so
getting.
You're not there because it's a healthy relationship. You're there mostly because you're used to it or you're afraid of being by yourself.
Knowing it's not good, but staying together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about rough patches in marriages?
I think rough patches in marriages, I mean,
Because don't you argue all the time during a rough patch in a marriage? You wouldn't
I
think.
agree, but what I
feel
would
like
say is if you're married to someone, it's a lifelong commitment. And I think those are things that you should be able to work through by communication.
it's
like
comes
there's
a part
even
of
like
it,
couples therapy, even like if you need to do it, if you're willing to like work through that, then you can get through it. But yeah. Everyone argues. You're
Yeah,
not
and
gonna
I'm
agree on
just
everything.
it's very broad everything you guys are saying. I'm just trying to lock you down onto one thing. Go ahead.
I feel like it depends on what the topic of conversation is and what you guys are arguing about. That then depends whether if it's toxic or a thing where I'm correcting you and what you're doing is wrong. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. Sorry.
That all depends on what you guys are arguing about for you to know whether it is toxic or a thing where you're just correcting a person. Because that's
So
it.
what would be an example of something that's toxic and something that's not?
I've got one. I've got such a good one.
Oh,
I've got such a good one.
God, it's
I
free.
need to take deep breaths. Liking other girls' pictures on Instagram, following bare girls, that is toxic in itself. I'm
Do you
sorry.
think
Not necessarily. Just liking a picture or following somebody isn't toxic. That's stupid. If you're actively going to their DMs or you're constantly trying to get at them, then that's different. But just simply liking a picture isn't enough. Shoot, funny that some of the women who say this are the same people who will post a whole bunch of pictures on social media and want guys to like them. And they don't give a damn if they're in a relationship or not. They just want the likes. But now suddenly, just liking a photo is an account to be a toxic person.
don't you think it's toxic to be constantly looking who he's following and who he's liking? That's why I say it takes two to tango. Right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you really want that person and you like the person you're with, like, why do you need to seek elsewhere? Why do you need to have temptation?
Yeah, but why do you gotta
Like,
get upset over an Instagram like?
Because you're double tapping it because you clearly like what you're seeing.
But aren't you?
If you like what you're seeing, go with them. Don't waste my time.
You don't think you're looking
That's so
for drama?
stupid. How stupid. That's so dumb and defensive. Just liking it or seeing how it looks doesn't mean I want to go off and date it or spend my time with it.
In a way,
No,
by like
I'm trying
looking
to
to
see
see
if I can
who's
trust him.
following, looking to see.
I'm trying to see if I can trust him. You're doing it for trust. And it's not just me. I
But
know bare girls that do that.
shouldn't you go into relationships in good faith?
No. She's
Yeah,
right.
everything
She's saying is right. The reason why I'm saying everything she's saying
it's
is right
real.
because, as you know, we are Gen Z. The way things were back then is totally different. You guys didn't have social media. You guys didn't have phones.
You guys
so
are
right
about
now,
trust,
but I mean,
faith,
you guys. I mean, the
marriage.
people you never had phones.
Like, I had a phone.
For real.
So you guys didn't have phones. So when you guys see people on the street and you like what you like, you'll go to them. You will traps them, right? But now trapsing is double tapping.
Because it says a lot about a man's sexual discipline as well.
Trapsing is
That's ridiculous. Because how many guys like that same photo of the girl? Probably tens, dozens, maybe hundreds, depending on how many followers she has. So him just liking the photo isn't the same to a guy actually approaching her. That's ridiculous. It's like, if anything, it's like multiple guys seeing the same girl walk down the street and they look at her because she is attractive. They're just looking, nothing else.
double
That's
tap.
really
Okay,
important.
what about when girls post selfies while in a relationship?
Yeah, it's the same thing as
It's
I
the
was
same
saying.
thing.
Yeah, trapsing is double tapping and liking a girl's picture. That's showing that yes, you're attracted to them. And when they say sliding your DMs,
would you say a toxic girl posts selfies and while
Well,
she's in a
yes.
relationship?
If her
Girls do that.
intention,
What's
if her
selfies
intention
got
is
to
to
do
get a
with it?
reaction out of that from a certain audience, then yes.
But what if his intention was just to like the picture?
Well,
why
why
would you
would
like
you
the
just
picture?
like a? And if anything, let's have an open conversation about
Yeah,
it.
you know what?
beforehand.
Because I don't like a
be
single
aware.
guy's picture, or you know what I mean. Because why would I give them the satisfaction of seeing me in their notifications? No, thank you.
I mean, to be honest,
Do you know what I'm
I
trying to
don't
say?
really think that liking a
But you're given the satisfaction of seeing your face all the time on his feed. And you'll take that satisfaction of getting his likes. Okay.
Instagram picture is that deep. I think obviously if they go ahead and DM them and message them,
but
you can appreciate someone's beauty, but without
you're prettying the girl.
But you can just go through your feed and appreciate someone's beauty.
Couldn't you say the same thing about women that post suggestive Instagram pictures while in a relationship, that they're looking for attention? Even if it's just a selfie, you know that men are gonna. You know how men are. You know how they're gonna.
What if they're in an open relationship?
We're not talking about open relationships. If she's looking at who he's following.
Complete different topics. Yeah, a girl posting pictures. It's about body empowerment, female empowerment. At the end of the day, look, we got all female empowerment.
Really, female empowerment. You showing your ass and post so much of half naked pictures of you being empowered, and that why it's okay when she was in a relationship. She's so stupid.
It really just sounds like you want to do whatever you want, but he can't do whatever he wants.
Exactly. She's like a little child.
Because at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship with a man, there should be a level of trust there. So you know that already. If he's liking another Instagram post, it's never that deep because he's not going to speak to that girl.
The trust isn't there. It's because the trust isn't there.
But you shouldn't be in a relationship with someone you don't trust. The trust should be there before you get into something serious with them.
But what do we think about that happening during a dating, like when you're dating, like the dating phase? Is that still allowed then?
I mean, shouldn't you go into a relationship in good faith, like assuming the best?
No, but let's say you're just dating. You're not in a relationship, but you're about to get into the relationship. But then you know what I mean?
I kind of think you're overthinking it way too much.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are together and it's something serious, and then he starts to go and follow loads of girls, and then he's moving like that, that's a bit different.
That's different.
That's a bit different.
I'm talking in the dating phase where you're getting to know each other and he's still liking other girls' pictures.
Well, you're both single, so you have the right to do whatever you want, I think.
For real. If it was a girl, you'll say she's free, she's empowered, she's using her freedom and woman empowerment for her benefit, and she wants to tie herself down to a guy who's not in a relationship with her yet. But now it's an issue when the guy do it.
Unless it becomes something serious. If you're single, you're going to chat to whoever, and they're going to chat to whoever. And then if you decide that it's something that is worth trying for, then you guys cut off your links or you do whatever. Do you know what I mean? So,
no, it's fair, because relationship would be more based off trust, right?
Yeah.
And then dating is more for... I don't even know, man. This is why I say single.
I can't lie.
And I can see, no, it's not because of that. It's because you say nonsense and you expect nonsense given back to you. And luckily, guys isn't taking you seriously. Well, I'm pretty sure she let somebody smash.
Men are just...
I honestly think you're overthinking it.
Wait, guys. What, finish. Men are what?
Men are just telling you. Some of you just need to pattern up. A lot of you just don't.
Who do you think's more promiscuous, men or women?
That's a question for me. I feel like they're both promiscuous in different ways. I feel like females. I feel like, you know what? These days, some of these females are using Instagram like a dating app. I don't know what is going on. They're posting like all these random pictures. Like, bro, you don't have to do all of that. Focus on yourself and your career. Like, who are you trying to get attention from? I think a lot of attention-seeking girls on Instagram. When it comes to guys,
pick one. Who's more promiscuous?
Promiscuous.
Yeah.
If we're talking.
Hold on. Okay. Most women, and for the fact most people don't have careers, they have like jobs. So for her to say these women need to focus on their career is pretty, I don't know, ridiculous, because most of them don't have no career where they can move up a lot. They don't have a career where there's a lot of scalable money or scalable pay or scalable responsibilities. They usually have just jobs. There's nothing wrong with that. But to say to focus on your career, quote unquote, that just fills their head up with delusion. And Kevin Samuels talked about this before, how most people don't have careers, they have jobs. And it's important to have families and come together and put your incomes together so you can be successful, not just focus on your career for these women at their prime years.
Talking about like visually.
No, I'm talking about who sleeps around more.
Oh, who sleeps? Okay, I misread the question.
You say men?
Yeah, I say men. Men, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a stat. Did you know 1 in 3 men under 30 are either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year? Do you think 1 in 3 women under 30 are either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year?
No.
No.
I was gonna say women sleep more than men.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Women sleep more than men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy though.
No,
my goodness.
Do you guys Do you guys like tall guys? Are you into tall guys? You like short kings?
I mean, as long as they're taller than me, I'm short as it is, so I don't need a 6 foot king. I'm all right with a 5'7", babe.
Have you heard girls say that they need a guy over 6 foot?
Yeah, all the time.
Do any of you have an ex that's over 6 foot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl. I used to say, if you're not over 6 foot, I don't want to know.
So what? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
As long as you're taller than me, that's what that matters.
Do you have an ex over 6 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. So, what percent of guys do you think are over 6 foot?
1%.
Lucky guess, 56.
56%.
I'm gonna say
Hell no.
35%.
35%.
42.
How many? I'm not drunk, guys.
Yo, we know you're not drunk. You just a little bit slow.
I would say 30%.
30%. So it's only 15% of guys.
Wow.
And now think about it. If how many people said they have an ex over 6 foot? You did. All sleeping with the same guys.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, women are
sleeping with the same guy.
No, women, not you personally, but women
Jesus.
in general are sleeping with the same guys because 80% of women want 20% of men.
No, that is mad.
So the reason like women think men are trash and they think they're sleeping around all the time is because we go for such a small percentage of men and they are sleeping around all the time.
Yeah.
But the majority of men, if you go to Tesco, you think they're getting any play?
Okay, so you're saying it comes to our choice in men, right?
Yeah, aren't you empowered, right? Aren't you free? You can decide who you decide to have sex with. You can decide what to do with your body. So of course women get sex more than men because you decide who to have sex with. And in turn men decide who we have a relationship with and share our time and resources long term. It all balances itself out.
That makes us think the rest are the same. I think that's the first statement, actually.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting statement.
Because I feel like a lot of the time, like women when they're younger, they go for like the bad boy or like something. And as you get older, you kind of realize that like certain traits that you would like find attractive, like someone who's emotionally unavailable, they become unattractive as you get older.
You're only 22. Right?
I know. I haven't even been in a relationship, but you know what? I've seen so many like people get into relationships, and it's just
and
like,
it all flops,
toxic, and it's like, I'm scared. I'm actually terrified.
So, have you guys had a toxic ex?
Yep.
Yes.
It wasn't an ex, but I guess sort of toxic.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but I've had people who felt like they're obliged by having a say in my life because they like me. But that's not
Yes or no? I need a yes or
no.
No. Okay, no.
So
Okay.
hard.
Me, I would say yeah.
Okay. How long were you involved with your toxic ex?
A year and a half.
Yeah. Did you love him?
Yes.
Yes.
5 years.
5 years.
Oh my goodness, that is mad. 5 years.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Did you love him?
But that's how you know it's toxic.
I
It's been
don't
that long.
know.
5 years. You didn't love him?
I don't know. I wasn't like in a relationship with him, but it was just a very toxic situation. So
You were 5 years in a situationship? Because ain't no way I think she always said she's not a virgin. And 5 years, she's 22. So, but y'all just messing around for 5 years straight?
Okay. So no, you didn't love him? Yes or no?
I don't know. Maybe it was love to me at the time,
At the
but
time
now
you
I
felt
see
like you
it.
did.
I don't think it's love. Like
Okay.
now when I look back on it.
Okay.
So
Wow. 5 years.
Okay, so I actually have never been in a relationship like properly where I can say, with boyfriend and girlfriend, yeah. But I've been in a lot of situations where I'm dating a guy and I would say, I'm his girl and he's been quite toxic. So yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And how long were you with him?
I was with him for about must have been like 5 months, not that long.
5 months.
Yeah, I'm a busy woman. I haven't really got time.
Did you love him?
No.
No. Okay. So question.
gotta be
Based on
honest.
this panel, 2 out of 4 of you said you loved your toxic ex and you were with him for over a year. Would you say by that statement, young women love toxic men?
Yes.
Yes.
do you know what it is?
Yeah, because it gives some excitement to their life. And it's so sad because they say they're little bad boys or toxic men, but at the same time, throw shade at them. And sometimes when they throw shade at them, they don't even just say these type of guys. They just say all guys, even though it's their decisions and their choices that get them in these situations to begin with.
It is. I think when you're young, you don't really know your boundaries properly yet. And a lot of people put up with stuff that they wouldn't usually put up with. Like I always say now, like men only treat you bad if you let them.
If you let them, yeah.
If you let them treat you bad,
true.
and if you don't respect your boundaries, then they're gonna walk all over you and treat you like
I think that's just bad guys, though. I think that's just bad guys. Like, I think there's something about young women, like, picking the bad boys. You know, like, I don't think
you know what?
a nice
You
guy
know what?
isn't
I
going to
got-
walk all over you if you treat him well. That's just the...
No, 100%.
I'm the youngest in here, and I will tell you, it's because it's exciting. It's like almost like an adrenaline.
Yeah, no, I agree with
especially
that.
when I've got high energy,
I
we
knew-
bounce off each other.
I knew it.
Well, perfect timing. I'm glad she was honest at the end. It's her choice, and they do it for the most stupidest of reasons. But then after they get hurt, they want to blame everybody besides themselves for them choices. And they give them just because they can't help not be bored. There always got to be some type of stimulation, whether it's emotionally or physically or anything like that. They'd rather have somebody give them butterflies than give them something stable. So that's why I really don't feel bad for them when they be crying and stuff about how they were treated. As long as they was getting abused or anything like that, and they kept choosing to go back. Like, you're a grown person. You're all these things you keep telling us men about. You need to make this choice to stop doing it. And I'm not finna feel bad for you. Get your stuff together the same way you want us men to. It's not always the man's fault or the woman's fault when these relationships doesn't work out. And not every toxic relationship is the fault of the man. Like I said already, these women choose to keep going back to these guys. But also at the same time, these women do engage in toxic behavior themselves. They be verbally or physically abusive. They know what to say to get under a guy's skin. And sometimes they like doing it and they keep going back for more. So I'm not always going to feel bad for somebody who gets in a relationship and it ends up not being what they thought it was. Sometimes they do it to themselves, and sometimes they choose to keep going back. And I'm not feeling feel bad for you if you don't even have the heart to feel bad for yourself and to change it. But that's just me. It's your boy Logos, and I'll see y'all next time.